everyone, and good evening. Happy Tuesday. Happy 2025. Oh my gosh, hi. This is the first stream since the new year started, because unfortunately I ended up so sick last week that, oh my gosh, my voice was awful. It was absolutely terrible. Hello, everyone. My name is Kiyomi Okada, the cutest elf Vtuber around. Just kidding. Or am I? Hello. How is everyone tonight? Let's see, in pre-chat we had Marty, Chromatis, Kawaori, and Penumbra. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I don't remember. Oh, hello, Eden. I do not remember my original idea for starting half an hour earlier than my usual time, but I didn't change it on the schedule, and I don't remember why I wanted to do it, but since I put it on the schedule, here we are, half an hour early. Yay. Made things a little interesting while getting ready, but that's okay. Yes, hello. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you guys aside from posting on Discord and X and Blue Sky and other things since last year. Hello. Good evening, Inochi. It's nice to see you all. I will take a second to apologize because I know that my voice still is a little off. I have taken cold meds to try to deal with some of the lingering sinus issues, and I do have a cough drop that I will periodically be using, plus a full bottle of water, and I'll grab more as needed. But yes, I'm mostly better. I'm managing to be more alive, so you know what? We're okay. We're ready and able to actually stream again. And, of course, we're finally back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which we haven't touched in exactly, 4 months. The last time we were playing this, it was exactly 4 months ago. Oh my goodness. So, I'm really sorry for missing last Friday's stream and not being able to have the energy to do it all weekend. I know people are like, it's okay, just rest, but I'm really not good at being gentle with myself. So, and my voice sounds really strange with these newer headphones. Like, they're great, but also I'm not used to having something that covers my ears as much as these do. So, goodness. How is everyone? If anybody wants to chat for a little bit before I get into the game, I'm more than willing to do so. It's been a bit since I've had time to be in chat and sit here and talk with everyone. It's definitely weird to get off schedule for my brain. Let's see, is my chat... Oh, maybe it's not gonna show because of what I've got on the screen. The Twitch chat. I think the color for it is a bit wrong. We're having a black background right now. Oopsie. Not that there's anyone on Twitch chat, which is okay. Is it working? I don't know. It should be okay. Alrighty, well, I guess we can just go ahead and finally get back to it. Oh my goodness, we were still in court when I ended last time? Oh no. Alright, well, let's adjust the microphone. Getting into Sonic as of late. Oh, what of Sonic have you seen? So, on the technical Christmas Eve, which was the day we celebrated Christmas, we got to see Sonic 3, and then as we waited to count down the new year, and after we finished, we were watching Sonic 1 and 2. then a couple days after, we watched... What is the newest? What is the Sonic I was watching on Netflix? I don't remember. We were just watching a Sonic show on Netflix. Not the Knuckles show. Hold on. What is the newest Sonic TV show? That's on Netflix. Is it this one? Oh my gosh, they have so many. Oh, Sonic Prime. We were watching Sonic Prime. And so I watched a fair bit of Sonic Prime recently too. So I've also kind of been on a Sonic kick as well since we've watched all 3 movies and Sonic Prime the past couple of weeks. I should. I haven't seen the Knuckles show. I should watch that. Is it any good? Like, have any of you watched it? Is it any good? I don't know. And since, you know, I don't know much about it. I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my throat a bit and don't know if I'll remember to mute every single time. Sonic Prime, the Marvel fanfic. Yes. I love the whole multiverse aspect of Sonic Prime. I really love that kind of thing. Yeah, I really do. You know what? I should. I think there's some. Aren't there some on the Switch? Maybe? I don't have access to a Sega Genesis. I should get one. I should get one, chat. I should get an old Sega Genesis and hook it up and stream using it. I have a lot of fond memories playing Sonic on Sega. And, yeah, the really, really old ones. I wonder... Hold on, let me grab my Switch. I'll see, because I thought I was playing Sonic and Tails. It depends on what level. I have... Press the button 3 times. I do have a Sega Genesis on the Switch. Yeah, you can close that. Yeah, I have the Sega Genesis expansion on the Nintendo Online thingy. Oh, there's something new to play. What is it? Toe Jam and Earl. No, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play that. Go back to it. No. To game selection. What's this one? Okay, I don't care about those. Okay, so we have... No, I have Mega Man. No, not Mega Man. We're looking at Sonic. I have... There's Sonic Spinball. There's Sonic 2, which has Tails, and that's it on the Genesis. So, I do at least have access to Sonic 2. Oh, there's Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which I've never played. Ooh, Castlevania Bloodlines. Ooh. Yes, I should definitely go back and play some of these. I think that would be a lot of fun to stream. Is some of the Sega games, especially the Sonic games. Maybe I should stream... Yes. Oh, Puyo Puyo. I don't love Puyo Puyo as much as I do Tetris. There is a, Puyo Puyo Tetris game, and I kick butt at Tetris on that game a lot, especially on the PlayStation 4. Why isn't this working? Okay, it is working. Electronic games. Okay, alright. So, I mean, I'll have to find a way to get the first Sonic, because otherwise I'll have to start with Sonic 2. Which I guess wouldn't be bad, because I actually really enjoy Sonic 2. So yes, okay. I think I should do that, because I really did enjoy that game a lot. Oh my god, I don't even know what's going on voice-wise. Anyway, I'm sorry. Work in progress, sounding like myself perfectly again. Still very stuffy-nosed, so... This is true. Sonic 2 is a really good game, so... Maybe I don't have to bother with Sonic 1. So, we're in court, and... Honestly, I don't fully remember everything. 2:15 and 4 p.m. An empty bottle with sleeping pills. So, this is gonna be fun because I have to try to remember where we were at 4 months ago. And you would have thought that perhaps I would have, you know, gone back to watch the end of my last stream today, but I didn't because I was busy as heck. So, here we are. We're gonna make it work the best we can. Okay. The prosecution has a concern. Yeah, so do I. As our witness is a grade schooler of 10 years, and this is a murder case. I mean... Little kids have been witnesses to murders before, so... You're worried that we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Don't you think witnessing a murder was, unnecessary trauma? Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's little. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. This guy, how is he a judge, chat? I still am concerned about him being a judge. One of those donut crates should do. What? Will the witness... Oh, sorry. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Also, I've seen Sonic 1 and 3, my friend, surprised me. And wanted to see 3 first, so I kind of backtracked. I'm very new, but I really enjoy it so far. Yeah, I saw that you did. Silver, and posted it in the Discord. Yes. Sonic is great. So, oh, but you haven't seen 2 yet. I was really pleased with how good Sonic 3 was. Like, it was awesome. So awesome. I can't wait to also own it on DVD because I like having physical copies of things. So, yeah, good. Yes. Yeah, they're good movies. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. Me too. I'm so excited for the 4th movie. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. Yes, physical media for the win. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Hello, hello, Gonzo. How are you today? Try to be gentle. Yeah, he was worried about us being mean, and look at him. He's gonna give himself high blood pressure. Actually, he probably already has high blood pressure. To be honest, let's be real here. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Mr. Edgeworth would be fine. Oh. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait! You're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got a new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. Sorry, I needed a drink. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the date of the incident. Okay. So, it's been 4 months. Let's see if we can solve this without getting in a lot of trouble. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. And when I came out of the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked, right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay. Okay. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, You know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go up the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. Right, so you got lost. But where did he end up then? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was talking about something, thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. How? I want to press on pretty much everything to get extra details. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Okay. Well, what can we get from that? Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. How? What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home in Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. I don't know. We've already pressed here. Okay, so jackhammer. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. Going to the studio. Not objection. The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Shoot. No, I did a boo-boo. Kaboom. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, what is all of this? Oh, a raid. Oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Oh wow. Let's see. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid over on Twitch. Thank you all for joining tonight. How are all of you? Logan Robo more than meets the eye. Oh, I see. Where am I supposed to? Got lost in the way. How am I enjoying the game? Well, the last time I played it was 4 months ago, and I left in the middle of Day 3's trial. So, I was enjoying it before, and right now I'm a little stuck. But I think I have an idea. If he always has his camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Penny Nichols is love. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, we caught him in a lie at very least. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? This judge is so wildly out of touch. Thank you so much for following on Twitch, everyone. Thank you. Okay. I hit my follower goal! 70 out of 70! Yay! Thank you guys so much! Yes. Yes, this game is really old. old, and yeah, absolutely, Zephyr, go for it. Okay. Yo, hello everyone. Hello. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the congratulations. Alright. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. They really were pretty new back then, weren't they? Oh man, I remember the first digital camera other than a really cheap one. Okay, so I got a free digital camera from an internet service provider in like 2001, and it was not great. And I remember my first Kodak digital camera that I got in 2003, or no, the beginning of 2004. I think I still have it somewhere because I kept it because of the nostalgia. Because of like, it was my first good one and I loved it so much. Oh no. I can't believe the game is 24 years old! 24 years, chat! Oh my gosh. This game is old. It goes pretty well, Chromatis. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh no, poor guy. Objection! Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. We're not even close to doing anything like terrorizing. Oh no, better check something. I didn't. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin, nice to see you. Let's see. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. There you go. You tell him, Phoenix. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I said what I said. Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? No, but it does lend to... Did you take any pictures? So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. I don't believe so. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Random etymology fact. Satan and devil both translate to prosecutor? He's not the king of evil, he's just a lawyer. Is that real? Is that true? Really? Hello, Focal. Nice of you to join us tonight. How are you? Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Huh? Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What I saw. Okay, we know that. What do you mean he stops moving? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, a samurai chop, a samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. Let's press him more. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What's the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do who's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? His expressions. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Was he... We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because... He was... I think he was busy messing with his camera. Here's my proof. Well, what's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. You mean Salmonella, right? Yes. Yes, unfortunately, I remember Sal a little too well. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? I mean, no. I have a thing for not letting innocent people go to jail, man. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Code was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So, you missed the climax of the fight, is that right? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kids. This poor kid. Oh, he looks sad. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. The way he stutters at the end there, I'm kinda... No, there has to be more. Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would've, once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Repressing. No, he definitely would have taken... He would have taken at least something. There's no way when they're with your, like, favorite character that you wouldn't take even a really bad picture in a hurry, right? Like, I would. There's no way. Come on. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey, Bullseye. How did you know? I know it is wild, right? I see through all of your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Sure, Phoenix. Sure. Wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Sam. I got them all. I've never missed one. Perfect collection. Interesting. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Exactly. Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai has just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh no! Expressions and the dramaticism of this game. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth, and what the truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Even if they were bad pictures, if he had won... I'm gonna say... that. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted the photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, am I right? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would be destroying everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. Oh. He couldn't handle the truth. I mean, sure. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh, poor baby. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Oh, poor baby. He saw something scary for him. Order. What are they gonna order? Hopefully some really yummy ramen. I really want ramen. I think ramen would be really nice. But not like top ramen. I want ramen from the ramen place with extra marinated egg and extra chashu pork and with ear mushrooms. A really nice warm broth right now would be so nice. Anyway, what kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim, right? Robin sounds so good. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? I mean, I'm pretty sure he was drugged with sleeping pills. They're both technically victims. But in this case... If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. Right, I think Hammer might have been... Maybe Hammer was in the costume. Maybe? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and laid still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Though they did identify the victim, he was actually murdered, but... Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? Yeah, at the autopsy, Jack Hammer is actually the victim who died. However, it wasn't because Will Powers actually murdered him. It was Jack Hammer wearing the Steel Samurai costume because I'm pretty sure, Jack Hammer, Will Powers, the normal actor for the Steel Samurai, was asleep because he was drugged with sleep meds. I think, if I'm remembering right. That's what everyone thought, but remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No, he'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Huh? What? Show us, quick! No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Studio 2? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. Yeah, that was Studio 2. If he went to Studio 1... Why? But why, though? And certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yeah. Studio. This is a 2. Not a 1. If he went to Studio 1, why would he be there? I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see. But it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Hmm? Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Here, Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate, on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Trailers. We'll try this. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard, the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. Sorry about that. Had to cough a little. Damn, salmonella. Oopsie. Sorry for the kitty alarm. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Dun dun dun. The plot thickens. Order, order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person at the security guard, Mrs. Oldbag's house, was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no. Of course not. Or do you have proof? I have... Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. Oh no. Me too, Phoenix. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jackhammer stole the costume. The sleeping mats, because I think they have... This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? Yes. Edgeworth really is annoying. I really hate when Edgeworth will do the finger wagging at me. Finger wagging? Like, if you're annoyed or in an argument, like, oh my gosh, it drives me up a wall, so... Yeah, Edgeworth makes me annoyed. I agree so much, Chromatics. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. The bottle does raise suspicions, yes, but there's no proof Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Let's fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I've seen some good cosplays of Edgeworth where they look really good in this outfit, but the art is not. The art and eye is still... The only time I played these, on the 3DS system. So I played it on an emulator. I think the first time I played it was on an emulator in like 2007. And I don't remember how far I got. Yes, it doesn't surprise me that people ship them at all, because I'm pretty sure even back in 2006/7, that was still a pretty big thing. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle, and we've given it to the judge. Alright, I'm gonna need just a moment, because, as you heard that alarm go off, I need to go give my kitty her thyroid meds. I also need to go clear my throat and drink some water, because as you can hear, I'm having a little difficulty. So I will be right back. Be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back. I'm trying to sleep besides, nope, not today. Oh no! Alright, well, I'm back, mostly I'm fine. Unfortunately, since I still have the remnants of the flu with the sinus stuff, my throat is here and there, but it's okay. I can at least talk without coughing all the time. It's just, this is more talking than I've done since last stream, so clearly it's a little more of a stream than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. And thank you all for the welcome back, and thank you. The mysterious BRB elf, one of the rarest elves. Chromatis, I hope you manage to get some sleep soon. Okay, this court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. And made some homemade flatbread pizza. Yeah, I saw that too. You know what, chat? I like this mall pizza. I know not everybody does, and it has like a bad rap, right? Like Sbarro pizza, like, oh my gosh. I tried looking up a recipe for how to make that kind of pizza dough because I really, really, really want it. However, it seems really, really time-consuming. But I really wish I could have it again. Maybe do a short stream. Maybe. My goal was to go for 2.5 to 3 hours. I know it's not my usual 5, but my hope was I could probably, if I was lucky, do 4 to 5 on Friday, but like 2.5 to 3 tonight. So we'll see how that goes. And thank goodness for cough drops. I feel bad trying to talk with a cough drop in my mouth because I'm worried that it's gonna sound kind of gross on stream. So, we'll see how that all goes. Let me do... Yeah. Yeah, you probably can't hear it much because I mostly just have it out of my mouth. There's a pizza place that a buddy and I go to. It has like pizza made with hot dogs, but they're small. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your hope is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. I don't know if in Japan they can just like put it off until one day, but I'm pretty sure in the States that if they had to like adjourn, it would be like, okay, well, the next time we can come and meet on this matter is in like a couple of months or something, right? So you wouldn't have just a day to go digging for details. I know it's a game and everything, but it's like a little bit of a day for all of this? Sure. The longest freaking day ever. Like LA Noir, but a PG. Yeah. A detective game and a court game. I think it's a bit of both, because not only do you have to like learn all these things like a detective, you also then have to go do everything in court and make the right decisions, because if you mess up too many times, you lose. That's not good. The legal system in this game is a condemnation of the Japanese legal system. Prosecutors in the country won't submit a case if they don't think you're guilty. So, from what I know about the Japanese and even the South Korean legal system is it's kind of hard to not be considered guilty. It's kind of you're considered guilty unless they can prove otherwise, and sometimes even then they might just try to pin it on you anyway. There is, yeah, I think so. In those two, at the very least, from what I know, and that's mostly from watching a few documentaries on YouTube and on other media, to find out for sure. I don't live, and I have never lived in either of those countries. However, I hear that the legal systems are a bit problematic. It's a bit, you're guilty unless proven innocent, and good luck. Good luck, you need a lot of luck sometimes to get proven innocent, and I don't know, from what I've seen, that kind of stuff, it's kind of scary. Anyway, so this is extended to somehow tomorrow, and we have to figure out a whole bunch of homework. We do have to find a lot of work to find evidence. Very well, court is adjourned. Sorry, chat. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court of Defendant Lobby number 1. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. He's so furry, it's so thick. These sideburns. Mutton chops. Yeah, being in court is... yeah, I wouldn't either. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? Yes, Sasquatchy. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? No, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Okay. Good. So we made it through that with only a single misstep. And absolutely, yes, I am saving progress. I'm gonna save it here because I kind of like the exactly 4 months. Well, we ended at 2:39 a.m. exactly 4 months ago. That's anyway. Alright, so we're back in the law office. That was a close one. He looks like the Beast Man from He-Man. Oh, he looks like Beast. You know? Kind of. The killer was the friends we made along the way. Oh no, is that why he's making friends that scary? That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Ah, we were just discussing how quick everything was, and even the game is talking about it. Okay, so here we go. Hello there. Milan Kiromili. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for stopping by on Twitch. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, 3 days is horrible. Well, we've no time to waste. Hi, not much. Just playing Phoenix Wright and hanging out. Well, we've no time to waste. Let's go here. And we need to talk to him more with everything that's come to light, right? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Ah, hello, Millie. Okay, yes, that is much easier. Did you not look like you're about to burst into tears? I mean, he's a sensitive baby. Be nice. Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. We'll talk to him. About all of them, I guess. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's very well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? Hello, Combo. Nice to see you tonight. I forgot you? I don't think I did. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow. Alrighty. So, can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. No, of course not. Sorry, no. I try to remember just about everyone who comes in chat as long as I, hear from them a few times. It's pretty easy. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. Ah, yes, of course, it was back in December. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just getting over a flu and it has messed a bit with my head and sense of time. That's why I only streamed 1 day last week, so everything's a little weird. Your name is familiar, but I have a weird habit of sometimes trying to read out a full name and not remembering the shorthand people want. The first few times I talk to them, sorry. He gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Well, there's nothing else I can say to him. I guess the studio? Sure. It's okay, yeah. I'm mostly better. Still having problems with my voice and my sinuses, but it's okay. Focal, I am talking to Millie on Twitch. That's a lot of what I'm answering right now. Paperboy, no folder boy. Oh no, it's her. She's so mean. Old bag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts at the guard station if we wanted. Oh no. You eat, you die. Whoa, she's alive! Do I need to... I guess I can talk to you. Your name is Wendy Oldback, like a windy old bag. I don't know, they have funny names in this game. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. The game is... I'm not sure, honestly. I think there's... Yes, I think there's 2 more cases after this one. So, we're on case 3. And I'm on case 3, and I think there's 2 more after this for this game. I have the whole trilogy, though. So, this one is Phoenix Wright, H's attorney. Then there's Justice for All, and I think Trials and Tribulations is the 3rd game, right? I think that's how it goes. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have the trilogy. I'll play them, I don't know how close together, because I kind of also want to play Sonic now that Eden has suggested it, so... They do have different names, yeah! So, can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sonic 2 for the Genesis, because it's on the emulator on the Switch, so I have easy access to it. Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. He has a... Nope, this is not the kind of stream where I'm gonna talk about stuff like that, so nope. About Mr. Hammer. No, Maya does not want to know the answer. We'll just leave it there. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Uh-oh, she's really peed this time. Yeah, just a tiny bit, man. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. So... nothing more to say. I guess we have to investigate more. We'll go here because his dressing room's here. Wait until you all meet Francisca. Francis. I don't know how to pronounce it. Maya's getting her answer whether you want it or not. Oh, poor Maya. Hold on a second. The silicone band of my smartwatch is broken and I don't know where my final replacement is, and so for now I'm just having to deal with it, but it keeps popping off when I do things. It's annoying. Anyway, well, there must be stuff we have to do here. I guess they're not filming today either. I mean, Maya, we're investigating a murder here, girl. Like, yeah! I did want to see them filming just one time. I mean, active murder investigation, not the time or place. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later. Yeah, I guess. This is where you found the bottles of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! Oh no! Not judging! This film was... Never mind that bloodstain. It's just part of the background now. No, not touching! Eek! Just the most useless detective ever. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. It didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Yeah, that's what it is. Dramatic, indeed. You die, you become part of the set. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take my headphones off for a sec. Alright. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Sorry about that. Didn't mute in time before the cough took me. Okay. Let's talk to you. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. Okay. This should have been done days ago by whatever team is supposed to process the crime scene. They should have taken all of this evidence into police custody and they should have tested it. Like, they should have known about the bottle of sleeping pills days ago. They should have examined the steak days ago. Mr. Powers, it should have been, like, blood tested for traces of whatever the sleeping pills are in his system. Like, all of this stuff should have been done by the time this made it to trial. And I've watched too much true crime stuff to, like, not just be driven kind of insane by the way stuff is handled in this game. Yes, I do expect some competency from the legal system, because this is so... Yes, exactly, it's a lawyer's job, like, since when? And why? Anyway. but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. How? How do you look for traces of stuff? Oh, I see. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. Oh gosh. The number of things wrong with that whole thing. This reacts to those sleeping pills. See? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Are you serious? Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. State plate added to the court record. There are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Again, this should have been done days ago before we ever went to court. Anyway, the investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. No, really? We couldn't tell that in the slightest. Really? This is a mess? Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. Yes? I think you should. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Why? How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Ooh, the plot thickens. So that means... Yep, so it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. A sleeping pill bottle added to the court record and found on a table at the employee area bears Jackhammer's fingerprints. I see. So... there's nothing else to talk to you about. The remains of the employee's lunch are scattered around. And we already saw that, so... the dressing room? Again? I guess. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. You're disturbing a crime scene. You're no, you're not supposed to do that. You should not. You're tampering with evidence. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. Huh? No! What? Why? What? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know? Bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Is that trailer part of the film set, then? 5 years ago. An accident 5 years ago? Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry. I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it. There's so much more going on. What on earth? What do you mean? The last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing could be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Ooh, more to ask. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. The scrap. Well, this is from a kid, right? So... And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. Penny's totally a nerd, yeah. The kid loves the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years ago, again! Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. It was Hammer's fault? What did he do? Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. Oh. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez told him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? You know who knows more about this? Mrs. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks. We'll try asking her. Aw, no. I don't know if she'll actually talk to us much. If she'll talk, right? That's what I'm worried about. If you die, you become a part of the set of something, right? Studio main gate. Well, what? You're still sneaking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their damnedest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Oh, we can ask her about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh no! She's gone off, chat. She's gone off. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Henny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and they're recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? Not exactly. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Hello there, Cybertech. Nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Let's see, proof that... I guess I have proof. I'm sorry, Mrs. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. The sleeping? We'll try this. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Huh. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have had trouble sleeping sometimes. This is a weird game, yeah. But it's fun, and rather nostalgic considering it's pretty old at this point. I'm not sure how old a game has to be considered retro. This game is 24 years old this year, so it's pretty old. So I think it counts as old and nostalgic enough for me. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. Yes, because of it. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. You're 26, so that's retro. Yes, so the game is just a little younger than you. to be fair, I played this game in, I think, 2007. And I barely remember it, or if I even actually finished it. So, the Xbox 360 is considered retro? Okay. When did the 360 come out? I'm not an Xbox person, so, I don't have a good timeline of that one. Oh yeah, she's livid, chat. Just look at her. And, like, their moods, they just switch their moods so fast, just instant, in a snap. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Mrs. Oldback? Okay, you win. I'll talk. She's gonna talk. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in. Mrs. Oldback? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. This game can be very literal. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite the stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. 2005 is when the 360 came out? So... Okay, hold on. I need to... How old is a video game? How old does a video game to be considered retro? Titles with an original release date over 15 years ago qualify as retro? 15 years? Wait, only 15 years makes a game retro? What on earth? What on earth? That means games that came out at the end of... No. So anything from 2010 and before is retro. What on earth? My time is... Oh no, God, take me down. My time is... I'm even older than retro then. Okay. What are Super Nintendo games considered? Retro or vintage? It's probably vintage. I don't know if I actually want to know the answer on that. I'm a millennial, so I know a lot of games are considered really old. Oh no. I'm vintage. Yeah, I think I'm probably considered vintage. Okay. What is considered vintage in general? I guess I can say vintage is better than being considered old. Okay, vintage is a colloquialism commonly used referred to all old style clothing. Items made between 30 and 100 years ago are considered vintage. So... anyone 30 plus, you are now considered vintage. Congratulations, we're vintage, chat. Or well, those of us above the age of 30. 30 plus, gang, we are vintage. You're not old, you're vintage. But anyone older than 15 is apparently retros. I know, it's only for objects and video games, but whatever. She has ties to the mafia. Ah, well, I mean... Of course she does. Of course she does. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. Yep, you're retro. You have little emojis of your face. Little reactions. What are they called? Are they emojis? No, they're, emotes. Emotes, right? I want some. I need to make some for myself, I think. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. Yeah, emotes. Okay, I was right. Emotes. Okay. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Mrs. Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Mrs. Oldbag. It's so weird that that's her last name. She's always been an old bag. Here, take this. Huh? A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. What? Okay, there's nothing more I can say. Okay, so... should I go? Check out? Sorry. Now that we've had the picture, let's go check outside the studio too? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. She must have been picked on in high school for that last name, right? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Yeah, her parents were cruel, naming her Windy with a name like Old Bag. Let's go. They didn't even fix it. It happened 5 years ago, and there's still proof of what happened. Like, it's crazy. Oh, look at that. It's her. Chat, I'm gonna need to be right back for just a second. I need to take a quick, idol meeting run, so yes, be right back. Sorry. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. I better what her grandmother's idea. Oh gosh. Maybe. Sorry, I was coughing a lot and I needed to go take care of some things with that because, it's hard to talk this much right now still, but it's okay. I'm fine. And my meds. I think my cold meds. When did I take them last? Oh, shoot. When did I? Oh, about 7. Let's see. Ah, they're wearing off. That's why. Oh, well, I'll take some more in a little bit. I just got back. I should have thought of that before I got back to my desk. Oh, well. Let's see. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Oh my. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. What, really? Like, that's it? Oh, okay. So I can technically try to get her to talk, right? Maybe? Oop, not that. I'll try. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh! Uh, Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. I bet. Oh my. Okay. Well. Sorry. Okay. Well. If I can't get her to talk, what happens if I shove this picture at her face? Show this. Look at that. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old Pack. Old? I mean, come on, you know that's her name. She means the security lady, Miss Soulbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Okay. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Well, then I guess we're going inside the trailer, duh. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. So, I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Huh? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the theater, into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. Oh, what? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, chat. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. Trouble, chat. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should P. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. Did he not notice she was in the picture? Is she in the... She is in the... She's the short-haired lady in the picture, isn't she? Oh, wow. Boys, erase away. No! Okay, hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Oopsie. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Good job, Gumshoe. The one time you're useful, I guess. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Oh gosh. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Oh. Alright. So we finished that day, which means... Are we going to trial now? I think we are. Yep, October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I mean... yeah. Welcome back. Hope the meeting went well. Oh, you're on the most... Oh, so do you have to, like, go home because you've done too much overtime? Oh, okay. The prosecution calls Mrs. V. Vasquez to the stand. Mrs. V. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Oh, they have us having to be in for a 50-hour week. Oh. I see. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I am not here. The reactions. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. What? I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. See, they just allow smoking in the courtroom, right? It's just, everything goes. It's crazy. All the rules don't matter. If they have rules, they just don't follow them. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. Huh? A van? There's a van at Studio 2. There is a van. Ooh. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? I mean, the van could also be used to move a body, chat, so... I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Alright. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal, so Sal took them. They took a break. But did you? I seem to remember... Let's try something. As I thought. You claim you ate T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. She must have eaten something else. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Someone get paid. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot if you're working that many hours. Ooh, that face. I think we caught her. Then what was Mrs. Vasquez doing during the break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai, I think. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. The kid did say it was someone skinny. Isn't that a little presumptuous? So, if he was in the Steel Samurai costume, which makes sense because he was shorter, and it looked weird on him, right? And the person the kid saw was skinny. She's pretty skinny. Other than that, maybe the nerdy assistant girl, but I don't think so. Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? You know, I think she was probably the murderer 5 years ago, too. The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. And that's because I don't think it's strong enough. Like, it's a prop weapon. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Yeah, if it was the murder weapon, like, it would have broken during a battle that would have actually resulted in a murder. Like, duct tape wouldn't have held that well. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Ooh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I have an idea, Jack. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. So, in this picture from 5 years ago, see this? There's no way they would have just left it unbent this entire time, right? But it is also sharp and pointy. It was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the office, yes. So there's no way they'd spend 5 years just living it just like that, right? I'm pretty sure she was probably the one who did it this time, too. Or caused it. I don't know, but I don't trust her in the slightest. So anyway, we're presenting this picture. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Yeah, I do wonder what kind of movie they were making. I don't understand the outfit and the tennis racket. Order, order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does it have to do with the current case? Mr. Edward, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Hello, Australia. Nice to see you. That's happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mrs. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Alright, maybe he did. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. She looks stressed, so... In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, He died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? She's so stressed about it, chat. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Easily. The break of the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright? Please, show us how she carried the body. The van. Because how else? Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. I love the expression. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal out afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was the van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Sal Manila has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? She is. Just look at her face. I think we've caught our chat. I think we have. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Eh? I win? We're all just speechless for a moment. So what happens next? Eh? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Yeah, I don't trust it either. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer, right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. True, I think she is just trying to drive us in circles. This poor judge, he's not very good at keeping good order in his courtroom. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. No. What do I do? No, testify. Make her go through the story properly. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answer. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far, only to fail. No. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Mrs. Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping... What? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Objection! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say. Ergo... I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth... Okay, so now we're gonna find out what she has to say for after finding the body. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay. You saw a corpse and just decided, I'm gonna go grab my stuff and I'm gonna head on home. Screw you all, I'm out. Like, that's shady. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with believing that in the slightest. So, let's Let's try to find whatever holes we can in this testimony chat. Yeah, exactly. I don't believe her either. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. Okay. But why would she ask to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. You can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. But why? Why would you just go back? I don't believe that at all. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why not? Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think... No. How did you know there was a murder before you went to check on the rehearsal? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. So do I. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Ah, see, you stuck your foot in your mouth, lady. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, it's kinda on her. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Hello, Farley. Nice to see you. It's been a while. You're doing well. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. I am feeling a bit better. Unfortunately, I have to keep muting often because I'm coughing a lot and my voice is doing okay. It's struggling a bit. I've almost drank all my water, so I'll probably have to go get more soon because my throat is definitely getting bad the longer I talk. But yeah, for the most part, better than I definitely was on Friday at least. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. What? Did she? That's true. He's dragging his leg here, but also the outfit just doesn't even fit him, so it just doesn't... You mean this? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Right. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. That doesn't make sense. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg, too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well... it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who'd been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you'd need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Sure. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive of the murder. I mean, she had this against him, and then he died the same way. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Oopsie. Okay, let's move this back. Sorry, something fell. Okay. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. Yet, you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Please explain Mrs. Vasquez's motive for the murder. I don't think she actually had one. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. I think he was trying to get her, and then she got him the same way he got that other guy. Yeah, exactly. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Yeah, exactly. He went after her, but he went dressed as Will Powers, so he was trying to originally frame Will, I'm assuming, for Dee's murder, and then she pushed him off the stairs. And so he ended up the one who got crowded and is no longer among the living. Your Honor, Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Yep. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Ah, Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die! I mean... Please! Oh... See, even 5 years ago! Even then it was an accident, Chad! Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Okay, sure. Fine, Edgeworth, be that way. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Da-da-da! I wish I understood how she could be so calm about all of this. Like, I think Manuel was probably important to her, and he died in that accident, and I think she then held it against Mr. Hammer for all those years, but he got tired of the abuse and then decided he was going to attack her, but blame Will Powers. And then she managed to push him, probably also in self-defense, to just try to get him away, and then he fell, and, you know, that's sort of it. I think both of them, technically, were probably accidents. However, the way that they were handled was really not great in the slightest. October 20th, 1:12 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. Exactly. It makes me sad. And tell me, why, Mr. Wright? Tell me. Look at what he does. He's got, like, Saiyan level of hair, you know, and fur. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because he was jealous. He was jealous that you got to be the Steel Samurai. It was because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah, Nick! Edgeworth! He looks mad. Why are his eyebrows so little? His eyebrows are little, like, what? just awkward silence. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Yeah, he does have silly little eyebrows. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating. Poor Edgeworth. No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Sniff. Edgeworth. Small eyebrows, big man, yes? I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar? Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh, I guess this is probably why people are shipping them. The unnecessary feelings. Or at least part of it. Sorry, chat. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Right? Was that guy your friend? Frenemy, more like it. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? I don't think that's up to Phoenix, Edgeworth. That's the court system's decision, right? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Well, you know. We did it, chat! Yay! And so, the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess? Huh. That looks like... Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yay! We finally did it! We beat case number 3. It only took us, you know, not doing it for 4 months to get to it again. Ah, that was really nice, though. Oh, goodness. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, look, I think we only have 2 episodes left. Uh-oh. How many save spots? Okay. We'll do that, just because I want to... I'm gonna screenshot that, actually. What am I doing? I'm gonna screenshot that really fast, just because I kind of found it. Wow, I can talk really well tonight. I found it really interesting that it was exactly pretty much 4 months between plays to finish that episode. Hold it, I didn't have a chance to say good luck in 2025. Oh, well, thank you very much, Shenard. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness. Words are definitely words. Wording very well. All the wording ever. So, I will leave you hanging with... We're gonna do the little intro to this. About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Edgeworth? So, it has been just about 3 hours, chat. Exactly. I think this is the perfect cliffhanger to leave the stream off at, because my throat is bothering me a lot, and I did say I was going to try for about 2.5 to 3 hours tonight. So yes, all words are made up. I like how you can already see a discrepancy, and that's a good clue. Yes. Is the best case? Case number 4 is the best one? Okay, so... we'll go ahead and put case 4 for next week then, because I already have a stream planned for Friday. So I can't really shove it into Friday's slot, because I already have a stream planned. Well, okay, I could just scrap my original Friday plan for this. I don't know. Friday I was just gonna play some more of Supermarket Simulator, but if people are having a good time with me doing Phoenix Wright, I can always just do case 4 instead, or at least start it, because I don't know how long it'll take me to get into case 4. Like, I don't know how long it'll take me to finish it, considering... But it might not be too bad. Maybe. Alright, chat, what do you think? Do we want to do, case number 4 on Friday, and I can just scrap Supermarket Simulator? I can do that one another time. It's fine. It's been a really long time since we've done Phoenix Wright, so it is nice to get into it. Totally worth it to do it in one sitting. Yeah, there's no way I could do it tonight. I do have to be up in 6.5 hours to be able to do everything I have to do tomorrow, so I need to get some sleep. But the good thing about Friday's stream is I can generally stream longer on Friday because I don't have quite as much in the earlier part of Saturday that I have to do, so I get to sleep in at least a little bit. So, yeah, so, okay, Friday at 10, we'll go ahead and do, episode 4 Turnabout Goodbyes, I think, on Phoenix Wright. I'll just, you know. It's okay. Sometimes we have to make changes, and that's fine. Yeah. And then next week, I'm gonna do Sonic 2 on the Switch, at least one of the days. So we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there. But yeah, we'll just do a Phoenix Wright week, I suppose. So. Goodness. Alright, so you're chill with anything. Okay, that's probably fine then. I don't have to overthink it or anything like that. I'll just I don't know, comment on everything that there's a schedule change or something, cause yeah. Right? Right, that works. Alright, so I'm gonna put everyone over here. We'll go ahead and get that out of my ears. Alright, well, with that chat, I really should start getting ready for bed, and I know it's late for a lot of you too, so I hope you also get some sleep. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been so much fun hanging out with you all, and like always, your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for coming to be with me again here in 2025. 2024 was fantastic, but let's make 2025 even better, bigger, better, and all of that jazz. Alright, so what I'm gonna do before I close everything out is find somebody on Twitch to raid, because I actually have some people over there. Let's go. I'm not really good at doing that. How do I do that anyway? You know what? I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe I don't have any. I don't know. How do I raid on Twitch? Hey. Yes, like that. I can do a quick, very tiny raid. I know. Very, very tiny. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you all so much again for hanging out with me tonight. I'll just say goodbye to everyone on YouTube. Not sure who I would raid on there right now. So, until next time, take care and stay sparkling. Goodbye, everyone on YouTube. Bye-bye-bye.